Arbalest is a decent exotic linear fusion rifle that's about to get a whole lot better after the December the 7th Sandbox update, coming in a few days with Bungie's 30th anniversary. This is a shield-busting beast of a linear fusion rifle, plus the only linear fusion rifle in the Kinetic Slot. Well, today I'm going to have a closer look at the Arbalest, look at the perks and the stats, plus how to get the weapon these days, and also look at the buffs that we got coming to make this thing a must-have weapon in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, first of all, let's have a look at the weapon itself with the Arbalest. So this one is an exotic kinetic linear fusion rifle. Looking at the stats, we've got 42 for impact, 42 for range, 55 for stability, 32 for handling, 35 for reload speed. It's got a charge time of 533 with 5 in the magazine. Well, next up, let's check out the perks on the weapon. So first of all, we've got Compounding Force. Fires a slug that causes massive damage to elemental shields on enemy combatants. And then we have Disruption Break, so breaking an enemy's shield with a weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic damage for a brief period. So this weapon is a handheld railgun that is especially damaging against any unit with a shield, be it a Centurion, a Captain, a Minotaur, a Wizard, a Knight. So if your target's got an elemental shield, it can be certain that the Arbalest will deliver a world of hurt to that target. Well, Arbalest is all about taking out enemy shields, even though it is a kinetic weapon. So if you're running around with a team, that's a good idea to give them a heads up. You're about to break those shields, and they can follow up with damage-focused weapons to finish them off. So, for example, if teammates have Whisper of the Worm or Izanagi's Burden, then they're going to make quick work of whatever you've just ripped that shield from. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get Arbalest. So, Arbalest first appeared in Season 6 in Season of the Drifter, or otherwise known as Joker's Wild. So back then, you had to run a quest to get the weapon, but thankfully, it is a little bit easier now, if not slightly more RNG based. Well, these days you can get Arbalest from a random exotic engram out there in the wild. That includes Nightfalls, especially higher tier Nightfalls like Master and Grandmaster, where you can get exotic rewards from the end of the strike. Also, you can get this from Zur. So Zur has exotic weapon protection, so he'll give you something you don't have rather than something you already got. Therefore, if you don't have Arbalest, this is one of the best ways to get it. So I do a weekly update video for Zur, letting you know the location and the loot, so subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to never miss a Zur update. Well, before we go today, let's have a look at the Arbalest buffs coming soon. So these buffs are coming in the massive Sandbox update, coming on December the 7th, 2021, for the Bungie 30th anniversary. So Bungie say of Arbalest itself, we always wanted this to have utility in high difficulty PvE content, but its lack of championship mods prevented that. And it's all about shield breaking already, so we're fixing that. So now it's got intrinsic anti-barrier. So this one is going to be excellent for taking into Nightfalls, especially Grandmaster Nightfalls. You're going to be able to rip those shields from those barrier champions. Well, next up, we've got a flat buff to linear fusion rifles as well. So in Season 14, Bungie bumped them up, but believed while their potential damage output is completely numerical, they're also really hot right now because of the sweet particle deconstruction artifact mod, and they can't really compete with the ease of use of other damage options. So last time they got a precision damage buff, well this time is a flat damage buff, and they've increased the PvE damage by 10%. So basically Arbalest is going to be absolutely awesome in PvE content. Well, let me know what you think of Arbalest down there in the comments. And that is it for this guide for how to get the Arbalest in Destiny 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.